Hey everybody, Technically Jeff here, and today I'm going to be testing out this new Rove R3 3-channel dash cam they sent me to review. This gives you a 1440p front camera along with a 1080p cabin camera and a separate 1080p rear camera too. And it has features like a nice touchscreen built in, dual band Wi-Fi, GPS, supercapacitor, various mounting options, and an easy to use app that works quite well. And they also have their own memory card, which of course works great in dash cams, and a hardwire kit too, so you can have parking mode recording. So let's go ahead and get it all unboxed and take a look at everything. Starting with the dash cam box, we'll open it up. We have a very detailed user manual here. It's all in English. This is a USA-based company. There's a warranty card, a customer service insert for support if you have issues, some memory card information, and a quick start guide for getting everything set up. Then we'll take out the main dash cam here. And this looks good. This is the touchscreen portion. There's the cabin camera. And then the front camera on the other side. Here we have a suction mount, a USB power adapter, and the rear camera is here. We'll take that out. This is nice and small. It just mounts on the rear window. Here we have the long cable for the rear camera. A trim removal tool. Power cables for the front camera. More mounting options. Some cleaning wipes. Some electrostatic film. And that's everything in there. Now let's take a look at the hardwire kit, which enables the parking mode. Here are some of the specifications. This is a very comprehensive kit. Let's take it out. Here's a voltage meter, another trim removal tool, the user manual, then we have the wiring here. This is the main set of wires. You can see the controller here with voltage cutoff protection settings, which is nice. It also comes with fuse taps to tie into the fuse box in the car directly for power, which is handy. We also have some zip ties. And more fuse taps here, so you can make sure it works with all fuse types. And yeah, that should work well. And again, we have their memory card here, which is great for dash cams. Now let's get it installed. So the hardwire kit looks great, but since I'm not permanently mounting it in my car and I'm going to likely be giving this away, I don't want to use the fuse taps, so I'll set that aside. I'll go ahead and take out the memory card here. Usually the first step is to install the memory card in the dash cam. And yep, looking at the quick start guide, that's first. So I'll take out the main dash cam. And I'll insert the micro SD card in the slot here. This looks good. You can rotate the camera. And it should work well. Now I'll take out the suction cup mount adapter here. That just slides in this slot. You loosen it, and then it's adjustable just as you'd expect. Then we have the USB power adapter and rear camera. Now for the big box. I'll take out the wiring. We have a shorter cable and a longer cable here. I'll use the longer one. It will just plug into the USB-C power port. There's a rear port and a power port, so make sure you plug it into the correct one. It is a USB-A to USB-C cable. Checking my ports in my car here, I do need the USB power adapter, so I'll take that out. And I'll plug the cable in here. And then plug in the adapter in the car. And this cable is pretty long. It should be plenty long to route it around under the dash, up the pillar, under the headliner, and over to the dash cam on the windshield. Looking at the quick start guide here, the next step is to turn on the dash cam by plugging it in. So I'll just plug it in here. And it has power. And I think I'll just keep this film on. The touchscreen looks good. Nope, I'm going to take that film off. There's a quick setup here. The touch controls work really well.
Recording started.
And it's recording. It looks good. Let's mount it up here on the windshield. You just rotate it to lock it on there. And then I'll tighten it down. And there we go. Nice and easy to mount and set up. I'll go ahead and brighten up the video here so you can see it a little bit better. Again, you can rotate the camera. Let's go ahead and dive into some of the settings here.
Recording stopped.
We can adjust the video resolution. With a 3-channel setup, the 1440p plus 1080p plus 1080p, that kind of maxes out the processing, so that's why it's 1440p for the front. You can adjust the loop recording time, the infrared LEDs, the G sensor, the audio recording, parking mode settings if you do have it hardwired. You can adjust the exposure, the wide dynamic range. This especially helps if it's really bright or if it's really dark. You can put in your license plate number to have that displayed. You can adjust what's displayed on the recording here. You can set the unit for speed. You can enable distortion correction if you see any kind of a fisheye effect. I typically leave that kind of thing off unless I really notice it. There's the live speed and compass display. And yeah, it looks good.
Recording started.
I like the quick settings here. You can easily turn off audio recording.
Audio recording off. Audio recording on.
Cycle through cameras. You can start and stop recording here.
Recording stop.
Check out the videos that are saved. I'm really impressed with how well the touchscreen works.
Recording started.
I'll show you the system settings here too. You can see a lot of things you can change. I'll make the screen nice and bright for you. And I'll turn off that beeping. I'll just go through all this for you.
Recording started.
And there we go. Overall, I like this setup a lot. I didn't know what I'd think of the touchscreen, but it does come in handy to adjust the settings and view recordings, and it is actually really high quality. Now I'll go ahead and take out the rear camera. You can see it has a Sony Starvis sensor, which is good. And then that cable will connect to this cable, which is nice and long. And the USB-C portion will plug into the front dash cam. But it looks good, nice and compact. You can rotate the mount to angle the camera, and it should work well. So let's get it installed. Alright, I got the rear camera plugged in. It plugs into the top, so it just goes straight up under the headliner and then get routed to the back. I just have it run straight back here for the test. And I'll go back here and you can see how I have it. I have it temporarily held in place. You can see the wiring and how it connects. And it looks good. Now I'll go ahead and turn on the car and check out the camera feeds. And now you can see we have 3 feeds here.
Recording started.
Here's the back feed. And we can just tap around to see all of them. It's pretty neat. It works very well. Now let's go do some driving. Overall, quality looks solid on this cloudy day. Zooming in, we can read the road sign, which is good. As we pass these cars, I'll freeze it here. We can kind of read the license plate there. Here's another one. We can read this one a little bit better. Not bad for 1440p. Definitely in between 1080p and 4K, I'd say. Coming up behind this SUV, we can easily read the license plate at slower speeds and straight on. So overall, pretty solid picture quality here. Now for the in-car camera. Quality is good. You get a nice full view of the interior of the vehicle. And now for the rear. Pretty clear picture here too. Nice field of view. As this truck comes, we'll check out the license plate. And that's definitely easily read, so pretty solid as well. Now for some nighttime footage. The headlights and the lights from the traffic light do make it hard to make out some details, though we can still read the road sign, which is good. Then driving here, it is very dark, so you only really see where my headlights are, but we can see pretty well. Coming up to this more well-lit area, we can see more details and obviously get a better picture. Coming around here behind this car, we can read its license plate even with my headlights directly on it, which is good. So it was just the contrast before with the darkness and the bright headlights that made it difficult. So not bad at all. Quick view inside the car here. This is where it was really dark. The night vision works well to pick up the details. Then for the rear camera here, this is coming through that first intersection. Not much light, so not the clearest here. Then as we come up to the more well-lit area, we have more detail, obviously. And I'll show you how it looks as this car pulls up. My rear window isn't the clearest, so it does impact things a little bit, but we can still read the license plate here fine. Now I'll show you as we pull away. As we get to the darker section, we basically just have a blob of light behind us. Not much we can see here, but there's also not much we can really do because it is far away and there is a lack of light, so there's not really more that I would expect, but just as a FYI. But overall, not bad. I do like the cameras. It is easy to access footage here from each source.
Recording stopped.
You just tap it to pull it up, and it works well. Now let's check out the app. In the manual, we have info on setting up the app and a QR code to scan to download it. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll download and install the app here from the Google Play Store. Then I'll open it up. Allow notifications. I do need to set up an account, so I'll go do that. Then we have the Wi-Fi connection instructions. This is the Rove R3. I'll enter the 1234567 password. And it loads right up. So I have a live view here. We can select which camera we want to see. Hello. And it works well. Going into the settings here, we have a lot we can change, just like on the touch screen. We have a local album where we can save files. Then we have the recordings on the dash cam itself that we can view. You can easily switch between the cameras. And you can view the recordings right in the app. You can get information, and you can download it right to your phone. This does have 5 GHz Wi-Fi, so it is pretty quick to download. Now you can see it's in my local album on my phone, and it's very easy to play it. Now going back into the settings, you can check for firmware updates in the app too, which is easy. And overall, the app works really well. So personally, I like this kit a lot. It's very comprehensive, and it includes all the bells and whistles you could really want. And Rove is a great company too. They're a 100% USA, Chicago-based company with great reviews all around from what I've seen. And on Amazon, this R3 3-channel dashcam has a 4.5 rating out of 5 with over 1,000 reviews, which is outstanding. And pricing is good too. I'll post a link in the description, but it's currently only $239.99 on Amazon right now with a $60 coupon they have available. And you get free 1-day shipping if you're a Prime member. And that's pretty solid for a 3-channel dashcam of this quality with all the features it has. So I definitely can recommend this. I know I mentioned I'll probably give this unit away in the future, but I may just install it in my wife's car. But anyway, let me know if you guys have any questions on anything related to this dash cam. Be sure to subscribe for more videos. Have a lot coming. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon.